going in and out on me again. But anyway, you want me to just start commenting?
Sure.
Okay. I've got you in the indoor. You're doing in-hand work, and it's at 0.3637 sort of seconds.
Point. Is that okay?
Like
She's looking at the counter on the bottom.
22-minute video.
No.
Is that what it is?
Couldn't hear what she said.
I think there might be Becky's on there too. Is that right? Or no? Becky's on that one too. But now I'm out in the field. Is that? Did it switch? Are you seeing me out in
be
the
right.
field right now, or are you still? We need to go back.
I'm at 5.6, and you are.
Can you show the minutes on that one? What? Or on this
Now
one?
you're at 1 minute, and now you're out at the field.
Out in the field? Okay. Do you want to go back? Where do you want to start? In the indoor?
Yes.
She's probably gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We're good. We're ready to go. It's on
0.
0.
All right, you're walking. You're near the hay trailer. Talking. Okay, good. Yeah, very nice. Is this in slow motion?
No. Am I going to?
It's coming to me in slow motion, which is fine. I don't.
That would be on your end then, if you can switch it. But
It's
so there's like the attempt at the turn on the haunches.
kind of on the normal speed.
Oh, okay.
We can mess it up. Yeah, I can try. Let's see. Find something here. Now you're going fast. May not work. Oh boy, that canter's out of control here. All right,
Oh, you must be out in the field again.
we're flying around that field. Let's see. But I'm gonna go back. Somehow it's coming to me as slow motion. That's okay.
It's better than fast motion.
There we go.
Okay, are you starting at 0 again?
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna deal with the speed. I'm just gonna. Slow motion is actually better than
I think I'm just going slow.
And that canter was pretty fast, I guess.
Yeah, lots of suspension. Okay, good. Now, as I look, the outside hind does have a tendency to be to the outside of the outside front,
Okay.
and that's why the neck gets a little too thin.
To in. Okay. So how do you correct that? That
How do you think that?
yeah.
You invite the neck to go back to center.
Oh, just to keep it. Oh, keeping it on center. Okay.
That will make help the hind leg come true to the line of the. I'm sorry. It'll help the outside foreleg come true to the line of the outside hind.
Mhm.
You always adjust the shoulder to the hind, not the hind to the shoulder.
Yeah.
So just adjust the neck back to the, to lining up with his hind. Then he will find a better balance over that outside hind leg.
Okay.
The advance forward and the diagonal steps are very good. You ended at the correct time. You waited till both the diagonal pairs were advancing almost simultaneously. That was really good. You ended that way rather than waiting for it to either deteriorate or to not invite
What part is she on? This? Oh,
Just another comment, if we go back to
I should have my thing.
2.20, um,
2.2?
the
No,
current
she said 0.
Oh, okay.
where you're going to turn on the hunches.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Um, if you watch his outside time,
Yeah.
watch it, close.
He's stepping out a little.
My battery's gonna go on that.
And sometimes, but
Do you have
towards
another
the end,
phone?
you let it get a balance over it, which was very good.
Okay.
I know it'll work on that one.
Make
We may
that
have to use
comment.
somebody's cell phone.
So they always displace the outside hind sometimes in the in work. But the trick to the in-hand work is always to let them finish on the balance of the outside hind leg. So that was good.
Okay.
And the diagonal steps forward are really coming nice, very nice. And your steps are getting much more tempo oriented. It's really good. It gives him something to follow. Your weight over your feet in the in-hand is very good. You definitely put your weight on each foot, and he feels that. That's very good.
Tell her I'm gonna call her on my
Your,
phone.
when he is a little bit out of balance, you sometimes will plant your body a little bit. Then you come back upright again.
I between them together.
Anytime, what's that?
Oh, we had, she had to switch phones. One of the headsets was, hello?
Oh,
Oh, it's going dead, so we're good now.
So I didn't have it plugged in last night.
that blew off the wax of my ears.
Okay, so slant back. So I-
In the instant where sometimes, he comes a little out of balance, and then it's normal for us to try to correct him a bit powerful. And that's because you came right back to your balance again, which is really good. And you let him feel your balance, and you're stepping towards him, and you're telling him to always keep around you and away from you. When you place your feet toward him, you are teaching him that he's find his place around you and not into you. And that's much better than he has in the past. That's good. And the whip is really nice. And you can now start offering the whip to lay on him and see if he'll follow the whip just by laying on him. I know at times you do that. That's really good. He's starting to learn that. So that's called being with the whip. And then you kind of reduce the tapping down to just laying on them and then your steps in your body. And you see if he can be with you. And you're starting to experiment with that. That's really nice. Your left hand is good on his cavison. You're holding everything so that he thinks of an uphill feeling in the front. And he wants to try to find a tempo with you. That's really good. His eye looks good, nice and soft. He seems to act like he enjoys the work, and he doesn't seem resistant, which is a good sign that he wants to be with you and he wants to understand. The arm that's holding the whip is good. The elbows are nice and close to your body. Good eye connection with him. Trying to look at the whole horse rather than just front feet or something like that. You tend to do that. Your diagonal steps almost matched his. That was almost perfect. That was really good. And the stirrups could be run up, but that's okay. Sometimes they can give him signals to say, stirrups up, don't bang accidentally. Out of the rhythm of the whip, and they don't know if that's a gate or
questions about that before you do this.
We're leaving the diagonal steps now, we're heading towards the field. There we go. Start out with the outside, I'm like, just a canner, you're cannering. That's great. That's beautiful, that's a pretty field,
Must be behind where we are.
nice big field for him, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, it was a last resort because I couldn't use my indoor and my outdoor is too wet. So, and the footing out there was pretty good. So,
Yeah, it looks like it. Very pretty. Okay, so we'll go back to the Kennedy part again when you first start. And his outside high would be canner. He got a little hollow just because he was a little more upright in the canner and starting the canner instead of forward thinking. But we don't need forward and speed, we just need enlargement of ground forward, ground covering with the front shoulders. But not speed, it doesn't refer to speed. So that was good, Cindy. I'm going back to it again. Any more comments?
The very first one, right?
yeah.
Go back a little then.
The left hand, did you see the left hand go behind the right hand?
Oh,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That will make a hollow because they can't get the left shoulder to reach. We do it because we want to keep them on the circle, but the way to keep a horse on the circle is more outside aid, push them in
Mhm.
the circle. You make more inside rein, then we push them out of the circle, and then they're not sure, how to make that circle. So, they notice the right shoulder bulges out and the left rein behind the right hand. That's something you just kind of think about when you're starting the camp. But all in all, I'm so happy to see the schwung for the trot transition. I'm so happy to see that you're focusing on that. The right hind is stepping on the ground in a rhythm. The walk was a nice schwung. Little bit of displacement there with the right hind in the last curve there, or the first curve of the walk transition.
Do you want to go back?
Could be sitting over your hip could sit over under your right elbow, and your right elbow could make the right knee push the right shoulder in a little,
Okay.
and then line the outside shoulder up to the outside line. And then he won't find a hollowness in the turning. He'll find a freedom of the inside shoulder and a direction of the outside shoulder to follow the curve. Your seat will come really nice over the right shoulder when you walk to him on the right side. We do have a tendency to, there he went into the second canter, which is much more forgiving with the left rein. So I'm going to go back to that again. Again, once he advances in the canter, sit over your right seat bone and really encourage the right shoulder to come toward the direction of the canter.
Are you at 2 minutes or 2:20?
Now I'm at 242.
2:42. Okay.
Okay, then I can move up.
But I'm going to back up to that canter depart from the walk,
Oh, okay.
which is 223.
Oh, perfect.
Good. Good. Right there. Yeah.
So your canter depart was excellent. I would have not turned in so soon.
Okay.
Right shoulder wasn't prepared. I don't know about the extent of your heel because I can only see what's on the picture.
It's a big one. I could have gone straight.
Oh,
I could have lost Becky.
I would, let's go back to that again. Because the canter depart was excellent. Very, very nice. 2, far back. I'm at 204 now. So you're at the walk.
204.
204.
Yeah, but I'm ahead of that now already, 209.
209.
And you're walking, and that's nice. I'm watching the right hind the whole time he's walking.
Uh-huh.
And I would read maybe the left hand, you see how the left hand sort of drifts out to the left?
Yeah.
And it was an excellent canter depart, but because there wasn't enough of you on the right side of him for that turn, he had to become hollow.
Okay.
So just, but the start of the canter was very, very nice. Would like to see your left hand closer to the neck, maybe just take up the reins. Sometimes when the reins are a little long, our hand drifts out. Take up the reins. That's pretty normal. That was a nice trot transition. By the way, keep time for me because I'm really concentrating on this rather than the time.
Yeah,
You know you
20 more
started
minutes.
Okay. Okay.
You know me.
Yeah, I know. We have somebody as a timekeeper.
I thought you put the timer on the stove.
I didn't get there.
Your trot transition from that
Can't be
canter
3
was
places at once.
very nice.
Oh, I thought you said.
And
you
you're
did it.
talking at where?
Look at that second canter depart. You went to trot transition.
That was at 2.
I thought 247.
247.
Yeah, that was excellent. That would have been a 9. And the trot is just perfect. The outside hind is really trying to make freedom for the front end. Getting a lot of brilliance in his trot because he's got outside hind so well placed. You were sitting over both sides much better that time. This third canter depart, totally excellent. This is beautiful. Totally beautiful, and you're sitting, your legs are so long and nice, your heels are dipping. It just couldn't be better. It just really gives him some freedom to play with his front end. The trot transition is excellent, lots of freedom, and he finds the freedom to let his front legs point out in front of him and land where they're pointing rather than drawing back. His nose doesn't feel like he's having trouble breathing. He feels like he can breathe and really stretch out the front end and make some brilliance. The third canter depart a little sticky, just because you were, I think maybe left hand maybe a little likes to let the right hand cross a little sometimes. That was a beautiful fourth depart. Very, very well done. You changed direction, and you're letting the scope of his canter develop.
Is she behind
And
us?
you can see there when
She
you
might
start
be.
that first turn, you a little bit too much over the left rein, left control.
Whereabouts are you right now?
359, but
That's okay. Okay.
59. And now you went counter canter, which is
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
and then then line change, which nice attempt. That's good. You asked him to just come through with the hind leg. You're sitting very nice now in 4.16. The transition to trot, just you got a little behind you, which he found he had to figure out how to carry you a little behind him. So, but the nice transition back to the canter. He's starting to feel you better over the right side. He's starting to feel your enclosure of the range closer to his neck. He doesn't feel like he has to laterally displace. The transitions to trot. He's got a big, brilliant trot, and you really are letting him develop that. And you're trying to catch up to him much better. You're
Oh, no.
really trying to stay centered and true to him. You're letting him play back into the canter again, which is wonderful. And then letting him discover a swung trot. He goes back to the walk is, comes to walk, he likes to curl a little bit, but you just, yeah, there you go, you hold his shoulder to not come down so fast. When the shoulder comes down fast, they curl. So you just hold it to make the shoulder a little less coming down so fast. You were brushing a whip on his shoulder, and you want to maybe be pestering about that a little bit. There we go. Now he starts to try. I'm at, by the way, 5.31.
Okay, we're just about with her.
So that's where, when he comes to walk, he looks really like he wants to bring the front end down a little too fast, and that's the curling. But if you pester him a little bit, you go in and out of trot to walk in schwung, the transition in schwung, to help clear up that curling as he walks. Just remind him the walk also has to have a carrying of the hind leg. You'll notice when he turns, the inside hind will cross a little over the outside, especially in the direction to the right. So you want to sit well over that left side, so that you tell him not to bring the right hind crossing over the left hind. Nice, tall, beautiful. As you can see, the right leg could grow a little, as you can see the throat. And maybe the core going toward his ears, because when the core goes behind the center of gravity, you notice it's a little hollow. He's very sensitive. He knows right away when you're a little behind him, so he gets very sensitive about that. But all in all, your leg's much longer. Now come at times when you find him a little hollow, just bring your core towards your hands and your ear, and his ears. And then maybe lever strike him to tell your core to follow forward rather than backward at times when he's hollow. When they're hollow, we think about fixing the head and our core moves backward. It always does.
Okay.
So we just get worried about the head, so the core kind of relaxes and goes backwards because the hands get taking over, so to speak. When our hands take over, our core gets lazy. He's, as far as the walk halt or the little half halt that's being done, he wants to make the right hand cross the left hand. That's why you see the hollowness appearing. And it seems more so in this direction that he does that. So we like very much for them to understand the strength of the left hand, the outside hand. So you see how that right hand wants to make the carrying power? You can see it when he halts and then tries to walk on again, then the right hand crosses a little to the left. So now I would say in his future, that we now teach the left hand to be stronger.
Okay.
Yeah, good boy, he tried to make the halt. He backed up a little bit. That's kind of his trait sometimes when things get difficult. But it was good for you to tell him just go forward and relax and come true to your carrying of your left hind.
She's back
When
like
you
at
walk
8:30.
with him, have the feeling he'd like canter if you have connection.
Okay.
So your lower leg will come under your core, your belly button will go over your the center of your ankle instead of behind your ankle. So draw it. And then he gets a little bit antsy sometimes when he has to find a balance over the hind leg. Stationary, sometimes going forward, half halt forward. Maybe make the half halt left. Maybe just breathe the half halt a little bit and then forward again. So he doesn't get frustrated and want to close up the hind leg and get anxious.
Okay.
If he closes there, he gets a little anxious. Trying to back up a little, and then he gets a little anxious again because I would say that he's having a hard time finding the left hind before the canter depart. So he gets really upset about that. So just be careful with the left hind. It is a little weaker than the right. And he will get a little anxious about that and a little unhappy. So, and two, when they get tired, then they get especially not wanting to use that sleep mode. They just want to, as you can see, that right hand keeps across that left hind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's just because the right's much stronger than the left. And he says, but now you've got him in nice beautiful trot, and you're letting that left hind take a little more balance. And then he says, look at me, I'm so beautiful. Look at that, that's beautiful.
Where are you
I
at?
really want, I'm 909. And he wants to really express himself in the front. And you're doing a beautiful job keeping up with him.
Oh, that's
and,
nice.
Just anytime you make a transition, just close your hands together and swap everything. And just relax with him to his back without maybe making too much of his hands sideways.
Yeah, I gotta still work on that.
That's okay, but everything's really, really looking good. Oh, there he stood on his left hind for the halt. But you notice when he walked off, he crossed again.
Yeah,
Be mindful of that. I would say, oh, look at that. I would say maybe straight ahead and then changing direction for the halt to walk on, but not too soon.
okay.
That's beautiful. Look at that. Very, very beautiful, expressive trot. He's going to have a magnificent medium trot, lengthened trot, extended trot. He's really going to be magnificent. There's something I didn't expect from him. He's starting to make each foot of the hind leg go down, carry his front legs off the ground momentarily, and he's allowing his hind leg to carry the front leg off the ground or not trying to bring his front leg down.
So,
Look at that.
in the hind legs though, it seems like he still needs to come up under a little bit more in that hind leg, or not?
Yeah.
Or is that just a, building, strengthening type thing?
I think your question was just the background interference. I think your question was, should hind leg
Use a cell phone at some point.
is that what you were saying?
Was what? Say that again.
I think you were saying that the hind leg should.
Yeah, I mean, is that, do they still seem like they're hanging out behind too much or not?
For the expressive trot, they were absolutely where he should be for this stage.
Okay, okay,
Absolutely. They're just really, what they're doing is, he puts the hind leg down. He is making a space between the hocks instead of putting them down close together.
uh-huh,
He's making a space between the hocks. And then when the hind leg reaches the ground, the foot of the hind leg, it's staying there a little longer than the front leg.
okay,
Which lets the front leg have more air
okay,
and it doesn't come down so fast. So if you can let him enjoy the downtime of the hind leg and the air time of the front leg at this stage of training. Oh, look at that. Wow, that was beautiful. He was wanting to look for the right. See, the right hind is clearly his stronger leg.
and that used to not be.
Now, when he takes the counter canter, don't fuss with him, let him go off.
Canter, yeah.
Absolutely did. And now his left hind is his left hind actually took all of that very well in the last part here, which surprised
Oh, yeah.
Tell her she's gonna have to keep buzzing through if she wants to get through the video.
Now, it could be, now,
Not
the
going
reason
to.
for that turning crossing of the highway might be too dominant on your inside range, which would make the left side, wonder what to do, so what it'll do is just check next to the right.
Okay.
That
We've-
might be something
yeah.
to check.
We've got about 5 more minutes or so to finish up for me.
In a minute,
Do you want-
15 and a half is your video. 15 and a half
Do you want to move through it a little bit now, or?
You gotta ask her about the
Not
carpet trap.
necessarily because
The what?
we wanna catch everything.
Gotta ask her about the indoor.
Oh.
Now, it's a little hollow in this left canter, and I'm at, 1240.
12:40.
Then, yeah, but then you brought your core a little forward toward his ears, and that helped him. And that trot transition was really nice. Now we're back in the indoor
Oh,
ring near the hay wagon,
Okay.
and, he's almost doing kiosk. I love it.
Yeah.
For the canter part. He doesn't know what to do. So when he gets frustrated like that, release the reins and really enjoy the kiosk, he's actually doing these steps of kiosk. But then if you fuss with him, he'll start tossing that inside hind leg over the other. Because he's just not finding a good balance with the left hind, so he makes,
I was trying to do baby Piaf here.
like that. He's a little high in the hind leg.
Okay.
That.
So to correct that is just go forward?
Yeah, because what he'll do is stand on his front end and let the hind end dance.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you see in the shows now. So I just, tell him he's got to think little, you can even think massage like forward, but don't restrict him.
Okay.
He'll just, he'll end up being a go down the stool. So just, you can think massage, but don't make it.
Okay. So should a little bit of rubbing on the shoulder just to remind him to get his shoulders up a little more versus just his hind legs?
Yes, and let him have a little freedom on the inside rein when you do it.
Okay.
Sit well over his outside. He needs you over there because the energy of the turning. I would stay away from turning and the piaffe massage.
Okay.
I would stay away from that because he'll just end up crossing his hind leg. Now he is that left hind. You see the right hind wants to maybe cross a little.
Yeah.
But those last few steps, I'm at 1418. Does do moments of very excellent lowering of the haunches and raising of the front end. So you are having moments of really good stuff. And that's good. I think you're recognizing when he's a little bit down in front and up behind. And I think you're inviting him out of that very well. Left hind, as you see when he turns, it swings out. I'm on 1438 now.
Yep. Okay.
And there he stops a little in the front and makes the hind end high again. But just be careful that you'll notice your right hand's a little outside. I
Okay.
would stay away from turning the opposite side.
Okay.
We're just maybe, if you do turn, relax him, let him make that a moment of rest, and then if they're straight again, start again. But the turning, just when he crosses.
Okay.
Outside. What happens when they do that is they'll just stay heavy in the front and let the hind end hit the area.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Remember, there he goes. He wants to canter, but he's cantering too much up and down.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I would say for the canter, what you could do is now you can start inviting the. When I saw you out in the field, I saw him want to canter from that medium trot. Make sure you let him.
Yeah.
Because
Do you have a card with
Remember,
you?
every
I'm
change
going for my phone.
is the beginning of a new canner. So if he thinks that he has to change from one to the other while cannering, maybe he has to go back to the up and down.
Okay.
And you might get a little fuzzy return. So, but everything's looking absolutely wonderful, Cindy. You're really come a long way with him. It's going to be magnificent.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's just really a pleasure to watch. So the moment of columnist is usually when he's crossing those hind legs. And could be you want to now start from here on out, start catching everything you develop on the inside. You want to receive it on the outside and showing you're there. And he will have much more confidence, and he won't be trying to cross his legs. He only crosses his legs because he doesn't feel something over there on the outside.
Yeah, I gotta pay more attention to that. Yeah.
But that's the direction you can start going in the next schooling with him. He's just really, to me, going to be a magnificent person. Very good.
Okay. Well, I think Becky's up next.
Tell her I'm gonna call her on.
Okay.
Oh, but I guess you want to call her on?
I'll call her on my phone.
Becky's
Get that
gonna
rest.
Becky's gonna call you on her cell phone because we're having a little bit of batteries dying with the phone I'm using right now. Okay. Okay. So.
Goodbye.
Okay. All right.
I'll go plug it in back upstairs.
Do you wanna?
The dogs are penned up. The children are.
Do you want the seat now? Do you want the hot seat?
Hello.
Okay, here we are again.
Hey.
Oh.
All right, I got you, and I'm going to start you at 0. Let's get back here. Well, not 0. I mean, let me find where we started.
You should be almost
All
there.
right, it's around.
15:3. 30.
Right in there
It's
somewhere.
right there. I think I'm close.
Okay, 15:38, yeah. And
What's the time on this?
We're right at like 8:40 right now.
okay,
8:42.
we got you now. There's Becky,
How many minutes, Becky?
20.
and we here we watch him fussing, and he's fussing because he's not ready. I would say you see how tight his back is?
Oh yeah.
It's because his legs, remember we talked about this, they don't go longitudinal, they go more lateral, the hind leg.
Right.
And the reason being is
That's okay.
oh, there you go, that's better. A little more forward, that's it. Good, let him go more forward. Good boy, yes.
What number are you on?
1610. You were letting him look for the bridle a little better with his hind leg. If his hind leg goes a little lateral, he gets very fussy, ears back, chewing on the bit, stiff behind your saddle. If he were my horse, he would strictly be in German light feet until he finds how to use his hind leg. Never a deep seat, because he doesn't know how to swing his back yet. So maybe from now on, German light seat,
Okay.
and teach him how to swing his back. When he learns how to swing his back, his hind legs will. The stifles and the hocks are not knowing how to longitudinally flex, because when he advances, if you notice, the hock stays very straight. So what he does, since they don't flex as much, then what he does, he brings the hind leg a little out sideways, laterally. And when that happens, he gets very fussy, very unhappy, and the back stays like an ironing board. So the first thing you're going to want to do every time you get on him, and all through the session, swing his back, swing, 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 with hardly any weight on it. Even if he were my horse, I'd even use a jumping saddle on him, just to remind myself not to sit deep. Soon as he learns how to flex his hocks and his stifle, he may be genetically predisposed to some stiffness back there. So the upper muscles in the back needs to become elastic so that the hind leg can find a freedom toward his center line, toward the girth area. He wants to put each foot down a little bit, each hind foot down a little bit aside of the path of the front foot. And when that happens, that's when you see him very frustrated. So he doesn't know quite how to carry the deeper seat, so he gets a little frustrated and then starts to make protest.
I have a really hard time getting a rhythm on him because his trot seems like it's 4 beaty.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out riding him in the German light seat, but it just seemed really off.
Well, you might be too high away from him, maybe, or ahead of him.
Yeah.
Or you can German light seat is you really aren't leaving the saddle much. I mean, you might have been doing a half seat, maybe, I don't know. But if you were doing a half seat, that won't help it. You want to this seat here, the one you have on him now. Watch when you post.
Where are you at?
What number are you at?
At 1830.
1830?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were just there.
you were just there.
You got into a German light seat perfectly at 18. Let me go back here. Let's see. And that's exactly where you should be. I want to get back there so you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, might be. All right, I moved to 1808, and I'm starting from 1808. And let's see here, 1810 now. He's walking on a long rein, which is very nice. And then we're trotting. And he gets fussy, of course. And then watch when you make that transition. You are right there, right before the transition. You are absolutely perfect in the light seat. And he found the freedom in his back. Did you see that?
No.
We're gonna go back to it.
Just before the walk transition.
Should be right there. Right there.
Let's see, I'm going to get back to it again.
Like 1824?
Yeah, I went back a little farther. I'm just before your trot transition of the first long rein walk, which is around 1844. Now you're trotting, and he gets fussy because you'll notice when you sit the post, you're a little too long sitting. So just before he goes to there, right there, just before it, you are absolutely perfect. And his back, did you see the back swing?
What number are you on? We're lost.
What time are you at?
It was just before you made the walk transition.
Is she going around the White Barrels?
Let's see. Let's go to 1823. You see it? You're starting the trot.
Okay.
Yep, right there.
And just before the trot walk transition, are you at that?
Yes. Yep.
There we go.
Your seat was perfecto. Did you see how he loosened his back?
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh,
I did.
that
His
was
head went
beautiful.
down.
They do, yeah. Okay.
did you see his neck growl?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It came out of his chest.
Right there.
There.
You want to try looking again?
We see it.
Okay. Did you, let's see, what number is that? That's, let me go back. 1833, let's start there. That was beautiful with the hawk, the stifle, the fetlock. That was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been better. Really, really beautiful. And I know that's going to be a project because he's very sensitive, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a pain.
That's some patience.
Okay. He's gonna make you a magnificent rider. Because you're going to have to really be so feeling for this. And I find my students who have horses like this become great riders because they have to really find the feeling and the sensitivity, and they can micro adjust their seat if they stick with it. They can micro adjust their seats, their core, their hands, everything, if they stick with it. And the ones that do stick with it with horses like this, they end up being really good riders. So these kind of horses teach us. Now, he has some genetic predispositions to stiffness back there. If you notice when he walks, I'm at 1930. If you notice when he walks from back, I'm looking at him from a rear view.
3-0.
When he places his foot down, when he places his leg down, he places it so that the hocks swivel inward and the foot swivels outward. So way back at that transition that you made so beautifully, he found complete freedom of the hind leg longitudinally, which loosens his back, which lengthened his neck, which let him look for the bridle, and his ears were happy. Now I'm at 2001, and I see a happy ear again. So he has moments of complete finding of the hind leg. And when he does, his ears get very happy. So ears can be your judgment, because on this video, that's what I'm seeing is when his ears are happy, that's when the hind leg looks really good
Okay.
for him. All right, now I've got you. You want to go back to him again? Because now we're with Eagle.
Probably not. Probably just go to Eagle.
Okay, we're at Eagle now, and you're lunging. Okay,
Yeah.
that's very nice. He looks like he wants to follow the lead of the line in front in the swung way, swinging. Nice openness of the hocks, and you're stepping toward him nicely. And you have a nice, beautiful connection of the line to the cavison. So beautiful. Yes, that couldn't be better, Becky. Beautiful. Very feeling. Very nice. And you're always there for him. And he enjoys that. Beautiful schwung-like trot. Schwung-like transitions, meaning that he's not having unclear steps between the transition. In the transition, he's finding much more balance. That's beautiful. Beautiful with your hand. Very, very nice. Yeah, and he comes now nicely to the walk. Transitions are nice. Beautiful swinging. Nice canter. Beautiful swinging to the trot.
What number are you on?
21-27, and he's going, oh, that's beautiful over the Cavaletti. Wow, wow, wow. Very well done. And then now you're mounted. I'm just at the part where you're mounted, and you're coming past the hay, and you're entering in the Cavaletti. And I see you have a good coach there on the sideline. She has her arm on her hip. So she has something to tell you. Very pretty. Good. And he found a little hollowness just because he got a little over his right shoulder. And that makes the horse a little hollow when they're against the right shoulder.
That's his favorite thing to do to me.
Yeah, he has to give you a challenge. Beautiful, beautiful cat stepping over the Cavaletti. Notice the Cavaletti freed the inside shoulder to get less cane. He was trying to use it as a cane. They all do. To overbalance in the inside shoulder. A nice canter, very pretty canter.
What number are you on?
Excellent. Canter to trot, transition 22-20 now, you're going to walk. Excellent. And then I guess you have another video here. It says my edited video, and it says up next.
No, that's just
Going back.
You'll just have to go
Yeah,
back.
we can go. Do you want
You
to
can go back to Denali
Okay.
if you need some more time.
Yeah, because you've got.
I got like
Back to Denali.
3 or 4 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Let me get back to Denali. Let's see.
There's
I'll tell you when I'm there.
You actually have 6 minutes.
Well, if she wants to talk to either one, or she has any more.
We're finding him. Do you know what number?
1840.
Oh, I see what happened. There we go. It took me to Cindy's first video. There we are. There's Denali. Good, okay. You have him on, okay, now you're trotting. You had him on one ring, now you're trotting.
What number are you on now?
And, 0.10. You just started your trot.
Must be at the beginning then.
Oh, 1 0. Probably here.
And you're over the Cavaletti now.
Oh, are we back to
Are you
Eagle?
on Eagle or
Are you on
Denali?
Eagle or Denali?
I'm sorry?
Are you on Eagle or Denali? We're lost.
I'm on Denali.
You're at 19. What?
Oh, I'm at 0.31. It looks like it's a different video.
Oh, that was your edited video, I bet.
Are you? You're supposed to be on the
I'm
Cindy.
seeing some wonderful stuff.
Should we go to that?
Well, go to that one.
I don't know where you are. We're supposed to be on the Cindy Becky for video lesson.
Oh, see when
Well,
she
there's
goes
another-
over. Just
I
a
have
second.
another video that was sent to me too. I like it.
She's like,
Shouldn't have.
she likes that one.
There is another one.
Yeah, this is much better.
Oh, we need to see what she's
I don't know what she's saying. I have no clue. So I don't think I sent her anything.
I
He went over some ground fellows. He did.
You
Went
know,
over
actually,
some
the
ground-
video, Becky.
Becky, that's what I would do with him. By the way, I would definitely
She's
make
got
his
it on
life.
here.
Everything is Cavaletti.
Sorry,
Not overdo it, but every day
This must be all you.
a little. 10-15 minutes. That really
That's gotta
helped
be
him.
all you.
He found a good
What the
balance.
hell did she send her?
Okay, do you want,
And,
What did she send her?
do you want to go to the Toby Megan for video lesson? That was the other email I sent you.
oh, are you all done?
Toby Megan Lynn for video lesson. Yeah, I'm done.
Let's see. Toby, Megan, Lynn video. That's what, I have to switch over to that one. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. This video that I don't know if you see it, but
No, we don't see it.
What is your
I
link?
have no idea what you're looking at.
You sent
you
it
don't
to
have
her.
it.
was it outside with the barrels.
You're out with Denali outside at your ring.
Are the white barrels out there in the ring that you see?
Yeah. Yes.
You must have edited that from the first one I did, from what I did.
Did
'cause
you go
were
over
go-
Cavaletti when you were?
Yeah,
I
she
did
went over
some
polls.
In the beginning.
Oh, but you took it out.
You took it out, but you sent her that link.
Okay, here's Toby.
Somebody sent it to me.
Here's Toby.
Hi. Teresa, it's Toby.
Yeah, it's good. You should watch that. Okay, I'm gonna get over to Toby in a second. Very nice, beautiful work with Eagle, Becky.
Did you hear that, Becky?
And
Beck-
now you know what to do with Denali. Denali needs to start some.
She's not here.
late yielding.
Teresa, she's not here. Can you hear her, Becky?
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down for her.
But do tell her she needs to start the yielding exercises now with Denali, just little.
Okay.
All right, who's this?
Toby and Jazz?
Oh, okay. All right, I gotcha. I had you on. I'm at .21. You're walking hill.
0.21.
Point 0.21. How do
Oh,
you
it
get?
starts at 0, doesn't it?
It starts at 0.
Yeah, but I've been already watching it.
Oh, okay.
All right. 0.20, not 2 point.
0.21.
It's back further.
0.2, all the way back.
Oh, okay.
So when you come, I'm at .41.
0.41.
0.41.
Okay.
When he's coming to a halt,
Okay.
everything's looking very quiet, but when he can't, let's go back to .41. It's really,
0.41.
really important. You're coming to a halt. Now watch your left foot.
Yes,
See how you're backing away from him?
I saw that.
Now, that's pretty normal. Everybody does that, even
Uh-huh.
trainers. What happens over time is they don't understand to go forward and around you, and then when you sit on them, they have no idea to make forward and around any, like on each side of them. They tend to, they go into the leg aids when you're sitting on them. Instead of forward, away, and around. So we start teaching them that even on the ground. Now the second halt you made, your left foot went toward him. And that's beautiful. And you're praising him. So I think that you may be aware of it because you did adjust yourself on the second halt quite well. So did you see that?
Yes. I have problems in this direction because he wants to lean into me with his right shoulder on the ground and in the saddle. And
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
having trouble with that.
Yeah, if you look at his left hind, he wants to make it brief on the ground, not a long time.
Okay.
So when he wants to make it brief on the ground, then makes the right shoulder have to work too hard. And when the right shoulder has to work too hard, it gets strong over time.
Mhm.
And then pretty soon he's muscle builder on the right side. And pretty soon he's Mr. Universe on the right side. Excuse me. And then when he's Mr. Universe, then you have to back away from him.
Mhm.
Because, and it's not his fault. He just doesn't know how to use that right hind. It's his weaker leg, I would suspect.
Right.
I
The
watched
right
this
is
video.
the right hind is weaker.
It doesn't want to carry.
Okay.
So when it lands on the ground, you'll notice it's brief, and then it flicks away from the ground. Flicks away. And you'll notice if you look at the right front, it wants to stay there a little longer so that the right hind can escape. And that's pretty normal with a lot of horses. They have one side stronger than the other. So the outside hind of that strong inside front will be the one that escapes. So every time he turns, what you can start adding is a little yielding.
Whereabouts are you in the video?
I am at 2.47.
2.47.
Halting. And now you're starting to lunge the cavaletti. That's very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful connection with the line to his cavesson. Um, your steps are much truer. You're starting to land on your feet much truer. You're putting right foot down, putting weight over it. Left foot, right foot, left foot. He'll determine his tempo through your good balance. And then now you can start, because you feel more confident with his cavaletti work, you can stand a little more upright. And that gives them tremendous balance from us when they stand a little more upright. They read that very clearly because the upright balance on our body feeds down through the body. And now you're riding him, and your position with, you're trying to make the shoulder freer. You're positioned over the center as best as you can be. He wants to find a balance with the left hind. That's why he's looking a little for the bridle and stretching. And you're letting him, and you're keeping a beautiful connection with his reins. You're sitting on both sides of him nicely. Your hands are doing a beautiful job releasing forward. And back to neutral, and forward, and back to neutral. A lot of riders swing their hands backward and forward, backward and forward. You're letting your hands swing forward, then returning to neutral, which is excellent. That gives the horse a lot of confidence. And his right shoulder, you said, is a little stronger.
Yes.
You'll notice your right leg drifts a little backward away from it because that shoulder is strong, so it tells your leg to get out of the way. And it does. It's amazing. And we don't realize it until we start giving the aids, and then our aids are back in the last rib area.
Mm-hmm.
And when that's just because the strong, overdeveloped inside shoulder, right shoulder, is just telling your leg to get back farther because it's so strong, it doesn't want you to put your leg in that nice area behind his elbow, the most feeling area of the horse. It wants you to get out of the way of that because the deltoids of the shoulder, muscular region, is overdeveloped, and it wants room to put its muscle over the girth. So it tells your leg to get out of the way. And then your leg promptly obeys. So and you've probably heard Walter Zettel say this, use your upper, lower thigh, knee, upper calf, turning inwards, and move that right shoulder, displace it to the left, and receive it on the left side with your left outside seat bone, rein, and lower leg. So he'll yield from right to left. And when he yields that strong inside shoulder, he has to loosen it. Absolutely has to loosen it. That's why they invented yielding. Yielding is strictly a suppling exercise for strong muscles like that. And every time you turn him, he should yield inside to outside. So if he's turning right, he should yield right to left. Right front crossing over left a little, not so much so that he's side passing. He has to keep the rhythm of the walk when he does it. We riders like to slow him down and then cross over. That's okay when you're trying to teach them where to put their feet in the initial phase of leg yield. But if you make it always side pass like, they'll never learn to make the forward and then the crossover. Forward is first. So that's one thing you can start introducing to him. Every time he makes a curve, line, or a turn, one step crossing over inside to outside. Now he is trotting,
What number?
and I'm at
What?
629.
629.
Uh-huh. And I'm watching the outside hind as he goes away from the camera. And you'll notice he displaces it slightly to the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he can't find the balance in his neck. So what he does, he puts the neck over the shoulder so that the shoulders will work harder. The outside hind is just having a little trouble finding a balance. So he's asking his shoulders to do all the work. And that's why they put the brachiocephalicus muscle tight. And it's contracted because the shoulder has to make more work. So he's going away from me again now, and I see do you see the outside hind going in a little?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why he does that. So the protocol for him would be, you can start asking. Remember, you always correct the shoulder to the hind leg, right? Never the hind leg to the shoulder.
Correct shoulder.
So, so what you would want to do, because the outside hind leg is wanting to displace inward, you can do yielding from the sense to displace the right shoulder over the line of the displaced inside hind leg, which is coming in too much. So you can yield him from the fence a little to get that outside shoulder back lined up with the outside hind. And it's maybe one little correction and then forward again, and one little correction and then forward again. Now Megan appeared. So I have another video of you, I think, Toby.
But we won't. Oh, we're not going to be able to find it. Maybe I don't know.
No, that's the only one.
You must have sent. You sent her.
Yeah, she must have sent you a couple of them, and she doesn't have these on Lynn's computer.
She's picking it up.
What was I doing on that?
You're walking on his right side now.
Are you?
It's the same video.
She's picking it
This
up
is the
of
same.
YouTube.
She's on. You're on the same video, right? What
Must
video?
be, yeah. There's just two of them were sent to me.
Okay, you're. Which
yeah.
one are you on right now? The Toby, Megan, Lynn one, or a different one?
Toby, Megan.
Okay.
It says Toby, Megan, Lynn, but there were two of them, apparently.
Okay.
But this looks like the same thing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And what number are you on? What time are you on?
I'm back to your in-hand work again. 0.34.
Okay.
All right, so that's good. We can go back to your in-hand work a little bit again. This will be good because we just got through with the problem of the outside right hind leg being displaced inward, and the right shoulder being a little too strong for the power of the forward movement. So you'll see it on the in-hand work here too. The same thing. He wants to make the power of the inside, the right crunch leg,
Correct.
make the work.
And that's what makes me
And,
step backwards sometimes on this side.
Yes. So you're doing a good job of putting his neck back in center with his body, so that the neck can at least help a little to get the balance of the outside hind leg. Remember, anytime there's a problem with the balance of the outside hind leg and encouraging it to carry the body in the swung forward movement, the neck usually has off-centeredness, and to just keep encouraging the neck to stay centered helps that outside hind leg, which you're doing quite well.
Okay.
You keep asking him. Now, I don't know if you saw him there. He turned, and it was at one point 1.6 or 7, something like that.
1.6.
He turned.
You're on 106. 1.6.
Oh,
Right?
1.6? How can that be?
So now I'm back to you going forward again from the halt, and now watch him turn.
What number are you at?
106.
106?
125.
125.
And when he turned, he immediately took the inside hind over the outside hind. And the right front stayed on the ground way too long. So this is where I would start adding some yielding exercises. So let's go back to 1.20.
1.20. Yeah, I have a problem when I try to yield him. His body gets more diagonal instead of yielding. You know, instead of crossing over.
Just one step.
One step. Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Until he gets when he gets that one step right,
Mhm.
and he lines himself up correctly, then he's ready for 2 steps.
Okay.
But remember, the 1 step has to be inside front, forward first, and then it can even be in front of the outside front or crossing the outside front for that 1 step.
Okay.
But he should not hyper curl his neck toward you.
Like that.
so
He's
he
doing
might
that
fall.
right there. Yeah.
His neck has to be a little bit more centered for that.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'll curl his neck at you and then swivel for the crossover.
Okay.
And then he would gain more weight on the inside front and less weight on the outside hind. It's kind of like a jackknifing. They'll jackknife the hind leg out,
Mhm.
and the inside front will fall toward the yielding rather than step toward the yielding.
Okay.
So you can recognize it because the neck will be hung inward and almost like it wants to wrap around you a little bit.
Okay.
And you'll recognize that's when you know he is totally not balanced on that outside hind leg.
Okay.
So, but that's what he can start now. He's ready for it.
Okay.
You're doing a beautiful job keeping his neck lined up for the most part. So because you're doing a good job that way, I trust that you will start the leg yielding by keeping him centered in his spine through the cervical area, which is the loosest part of the spine, of course. So you're doing good on that, and the Cavaletti looks excellent.
He
I'm
loves-
very, very pleased.
He loves Cavaletti. That's his favorite.
Yeah, I kind of jumped ahead, didn't I? But he does look very good and really good connection. He looks so confident. I'm just very pleased with that.
Oh, good.
He almost could go a little wider than he's going now, huh?
A little wider.
Yeah, what length is that? You know?
Letty.
Oh, that's I think 5.5. Feet.
Couldn't be 5.5.
5.5 feet of my feet. I don't know what that means as far as
okay.
length.
So, just keep it within 4'3" to 5 foot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the.
It's
my feet. It's not actual feet.
4'3"?
Oh, okay.
Did you say
Four-
4'3"?
To 5
I could
foot.
measure it. What
5
should
foot,
I
think
keep him
she
at?
5 foot, I think.
5 foot.
between 4'3" and 5 foot, with 5 foot being his max.
Okay, I'll measure it and see how that. I always do it with just my walking feet, and so I don't really know
Yeah,
what
you
that
can-
is.
Yeah, measure it true to the
Stop
tape,
it.
and then from there, add an inch or a couple inches. He's
Okay.
ready for that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that will lengthen his neck a little.
Yeah, because I think you always said that he tends to not want to bring his front legs forward when he's moving. So I think the Cavaletti is helping him with that.
I lost you. You said he did not want to what?
You always would say that he didn't want to open up very much in the front especially when I'm riding him. And so maybe
Oh,
that
yeah.
Cavaletti is helping him open up his stride a little better.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yes, he would. He'd make unclear steps in the trot, and so much so that it looks shuffling like
Right.
sort of. Now you're on him, and he's
I'm on him
walking,
again.
Yeah, but you
and now
just tell her to wrap it up because.
Oh.
I see the whip nice. The whip is nice, very nice, and it's combing his shoulder. It's maybe making little vibrations. Now he does swing his head when he doesn't want to make the inside front more free. What they'll do is they'll swing their head. It's their way of saying, "Oh, I'll give to the whip in my neck, but not in my
Body.
heavy inside front leg."
They're telling me my time's up. Almost up. What?
Yeah.
How many minutes?
Okay.
A couple minutes.
Okay. So now he's ready for the yielding, and once 1-2 steps is going well in hand, then add, and then in the mounted, you do the same. 1-2 steps is going well, forward again. But
Okay.
remember, it should not deteriorate in the side passage.
Okay.
You can show him the way by a step or 2 side pass, but from there make medium, almost like you would like to medium walk a little, returning to the walk very free, don't let him think that the side pass is a stuck movement. So then we want him thinking yielding instead of side pass. So the return he's going to be a little sticky about this because he really wants his front end.
Yes.
And so it's important that you are generous in showing him how to put his feet. That's you can start with the side pass, not leg yield. I don't mind that. As long as you come from the side pass to nice freedom again in the wall. And then once that's going well, you start making the side pass fade into leg yielding, which means the forward is more important than the sidewards, but yet you have sidewards.
Okay. One last question. When I'm trotting especially, he really wants to use that right shoulder against me. And so, how you always say you amplify the aid, the more I amplify it, the more he pushes against me. So I feel almost like I should go back to really soft. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when I watch you trotting here, and he's a little hollow, remember what I said, that you want to make the front end true to the hind end?
Yes.
So what you can do too that works really well is you make a little flexion towards the rail side of your arena. You make a little flexion toward it to help him understand how to loosen. And because anytime you leg yield, you have to have a little flexion in the on the side that you're yielding. So if you were to yield the right shoulder away from the fence, by a little flexion toward the fence with his eye, that kind of, you don't want the neck bent. You only want a little bit the eye looking toward the fence. Then sometimes that's just plenty enough to loosen that shoulder to get back in front of the outside hind.
So do that for just a...
It's not a counter bending. It's simply a prerequisite for leg yield from the wall. So if you flex him toward the wall side, it's simply a prerequisite to leg yield from the wall, but it's enough to loosen that outside shoulder to come in and line up with the inward bound outside hang.
And then so I only take a couple steps like that and then turn the flexion back again and just keep going back and forth like that?
Yeah, and if he doesn't yield from the fence inward, from the flexion,
Uh-huh.
then he may need to just get comfortable with the flexion first,
Okay.
and then release the flexion,
Okay.
and then let him get, because horses get uncomfortable when the rider says flexion and now yield. They're like, oh my gosh, this can't be possible.
Too much, huh?
Just get him comfortable with the flexion first. Then once that's going well, then add the yielding aid, but very subtle. Very, very, very subtle.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very
And
much.
everything looks like he's so much improved. He's not doing the shuffling anymore. So nice.
Good. I can't wait for the clinic.
I'm sorry?
I can't wait for the October clinic.
Oh, yeah, I'm just really pleased with what you've done with him. Just beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right on the right track, Toby.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Megan's up. Without the helmet, the person without the helmet.
Uh-oh. And for once it isn't me.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Do you want to be up
I
here?
think we're talking about Megan.
Yeah.
Megan without the helmet. Did you just forget it?
I guess so.
That's right.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You forgot it.
Right.
That's a beautiful canter, Megan. I'm on the canter already.
Just wait.
I bypassed all the exposure.
She snuck this in here for fun.
The
You're
explosion.
cutting in and out, but what I'm seeing is quite beautiful. I'll tell you what number I'm on.
That's a Zora one.
It's 9:07. You just went to a trot. You were very yielding, very beautiful. Some beautiful work there. He's reaching for the bridle. He's trying to find, and you're just so good with your light speed. Oh, you've got a nice German light speed. I like that. Beautiful. Very, very good. Oh, his ears look happy. I'm at 931. Happy ears. Beautiful. Sometimes fussy, but you're real quick to help them get back. Sometimes when he makes there he goes. Sometimes when he makes the stretch wrong, like he gets, you can see it because the ears go back kind of. I like how you push him right back to maybe some activity again and say, let's try something else before you get too fussy. That's very nice. Yes. Looks like he's trying to find Schwung a little bit. The swing. And you're good at not trying to land too heavy in the saddle.
What time are you at?
Let's see, 9:58. And then you made a transition to walk. And very nice. And good. You're staying very with him, step for step. And when he gets a little fussy, like, the intermittent reach out and then pop back again with his neck, you can just make, again, a transition at that moment.
Okay.
And what you can do is frequently do that till he finds the relaxation. When he finds the relaxation, he'll immediately feel different. He
Okay.
won't feel so, searching. He'll feel more confident.
Okay.
It's kind of, he's a guy in which you got to keep a little busy for maybe 10 minutes, so transition.
Okay.
But the transitions are looking really good. Keep them like that. Don't get hurried.
Sure.
Just because you're trying to overcome some of the fussiness. Just keep everything flowing just like you are, in and out, in and out. But maybe when he gets fussy at the walk, like, you know him.
Yeah.
He's a busy boy. So you can just, make those nice soft transitions again. And, back to walk to trot, and do that maybe 10 times. And it doesn't have to be 10, but,
Right.
I'm just throwing out a number.
Right.
And then check his walk again for a long stretch, and if it looks like things are starting to be less fussy, then you know that he's starting to learn how to relax his back.
Okay.
Transitions always have a magical potion for relaxing the back. They're
Okay.
just magical. But bad transitions, because we want to correct them maybe for something. Sometimes riders use transitions to correct the horse. Like maybe I'll teach you, I'll kick you, and then you must go forward or something like that. Well, that's okay as long as the horse understands that it's fun you're after, but most horses don't understand a quick transition. They don't understand it, so they get fussy. But you're doing a very good job at inviting him in and out of the transitions. I would just do it a little sooner.
Okay.
But keep the same principle that you're maintaining in this video. Your seat is very forgiving, and your hands are very forgiving, and your aids are very coach-like. They're coaching him to take the transition. I like that. You're basically inviting him in and out of the transitions, but you're not forcing it. I really, really like that. So the horse like him,
Mm-hmm.
you're basically just trying to keep the back muscle from tightening. When the back muscle tightens, that was when he gets his he tries to be Goliath.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he fails miserably.
Yeah.
But it's good that he's trying to look for the bridle now. I'm looking at the outside hind leg in the trot, and I'll tell you what number I'm at. I'm at, let me see here, 1236.
Okay.
So, I'm watching the outside hind leg,
Mm-hmm.
and he went to walk now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice, it does go to the outside of the outside front.
Okay.
And see how fussy he gets?
Mm-hmm.
So, you'll notice your left side is a little bit away from him, your left seat bone.
Okay.
So just come over to cover a little bit your left seat bone. You'll notice that you're a little heavy on the right seat bone for the turn there. Just cover your left seat bone a little. Maybe take flexion left a little for loosening the left shoulder, so that it lines up with the outside hind. Now you're changing direction you're going now counterclockwise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the right hind leg.
Okay.
And now we notice it's lined up. And when it's lined up, his ears are happy and he stretches properly.
Yeah, right there he's trying to do that, driving his shoulder into the ground or whatever. So I was trying to just go with it and then drive him forward. But it's
That's the
okay.
perfect answer. Perfect answer. And, I see the hind legs lined up really nice in that circle you did.
Okay.
You're circling a little bit there at 1348. And then, of course, when he's too tight the circle, then, of course, he starts crossing his hind leg.
Right.
And you'll notice he'll tell you with his ears. His ears tell you everything.
Right.
Look at him.
They're always going to tell you when his hind legs are out of whack.
Okay.
Out of alignment.
Interesting.
And then you started trotting again, and his ears were forward.
Yep.
That was beautiful. Because his hind legs were totally in line. I mean, his front legs were totally in line with his hind legs. That was beautiful.
Okay.
Remember, the front legs must be true to the hind legs, not vice versa.
Okay.
Beautiful. Yeah, nice. Very nice. I'm watching your, see, that's what I want. The transition in and out of walk to trot, when he's fussy. Just keep doing that over and over. That really makes his back come true. When his back starts to swing, then his front legs are much easier to place back in front of the hind legs.
Okay.
That's really, really nice. You're sitting better over your outside seat bone
Okay.
in those transitions. And I am at, let's see, now I'm at 1444.
Okay.
And when you do release the rein, that's very nice. I love you. Now you're coming to a walk. And then just be careful that your rein doesn't swim,
Okay.
because then he feels you're taking up the rein and he says, uh-oh, what's going on now?
Okay.
So if your rein swims, it means you're going to have to suddenly take it up and then they get suspicious.
Okay.
So make sure that when you do release the rein, what I teach, and he's ready for this, what I teach them is that if the rein is swimming, I am not going to make you do anything. You are free to relax.
Okay.
And
Right back.
but because he's a bit tricky,
Yeah.
I wouldn't yet let him go free yet.
Okay.
But so I would always have a lid pull connection,
Okay.
with the idea that he understands that you're there for him. You're not trying to over fuss with him or over place his neck, but you're just there. And it's almost like a glove. They love it. It's like you're their little blanket. They're swaddling. The reins can swaddle his neck,
Okay.
and meaning they're there. They're not swimming,
Mhm.
and that way they feel cradled, and these guys love that. These guys that are so fussy,
Okay.
they like to be cradled. It's so true. You wouldn't think it, would you? You would think that they were like just the opposite.
Yeah, like they just like to be left alone.
Yeah, you end up being a security blanket, and then they look to you constantly. You're doing a very good job with your balance. Everything is really beautiful on him, and you're taking up the reins so slowly and releasing them so slowly, and it's enough to cause him to not think anything's happening. You're
Okay.
just there supporting him and trying to rebalance him. And I really like that. He really starts to not always try to get away from the work. He tries to, many times he shows me that he's looking for what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And when he gets lost, he gets fussy.
Yeah.
And that makes a good rider out of you, because you realize you have to be there for him constantly, and re-guiding him and rebalancing him, which can sometimes be stride for stride,
Yep.
which is micro changes on your part, and that can be exhausting. So I would rather see you do what you're doing here and get great confidence from him, and then call it a day.
Okay.
Rather than long periods of maybe not still being there for him, and maybe he just gets tired of being fussy.
Okay.
So,
Go right back.
lots of transitions, but the transitions are flowing. They're not forced, and they're not tedious.
Right.
They're just flowing in and out. We don't want him tired just because he's tightening his muscles. We want him tired because he's loosening his muscles. There's a big difference with tiredness.
Right.
one is a neurotic tired, and the other one is a relaxed tired.
Got it.
You're doing really good at trying to get the relaxed tired. I like that. I really like that. And you're staying away from the neurotic tired. People, when they get horses like him, they tend to try to get them tired, and they do it accidentally through the neurotic tired.
Yeah, I could see that.
They busy them to the point where the horse is neurotic tired. So I like this much better.
Okay.
Yeah, and he can start his yielding exercises under saddle. I don't know if you heard my explanation with Toby, but
Yep.
he starts out a little side pass light, and then relaxing forward again, but remember relaxing forward, not too tedious forward.
Okay.
And then maybe return to the walk, slight yielding again. It can be outside to inside or inside to outside, but whichever direction you choose, make sure the prerequisite is flexion first. And no displacement of the front end until he's very comfortable with the flexion first.
Okay.
He must know that this is not going to be something that he can't do. You have to show him that flexion first, you relax to it, relax into it, and once he starts relaxing into it, then you invite one side pass step, right?
Okay.
And that'd be like you were going to shut a gate or something. And then you praise him, and then you make transition to the walk again, the pure walk. Excuse me. And then flexion, and once you get good strides pure walk, then you start the flexion again. If he's comfortable with it, one side step, maybe two side pass like steps. That's going well. Return to true walk again. When that comes rhythmic, then you start your flexion. When he's true to his flexion and happy and ears are forward, not resisting, then comes side pass step leg and add three.
Okay.
And then when he feels totally comfortable with three side pass like steps, then you can start making a transition. You can start thinking in the future, not that same day, but in the future you can start thinking about late yield like steps, which mean that he has to have rhythmic forward movement as he starts.
Okay.
It'll no longer be side pass like. We only use the side pass to teach him where to put his leg. It's kind of like he's got to know where to put his leg.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't know that, he's going to just get really tight for the leg yielding. And he'll get really upset. So we don't want that.
Nope.
But all in all, everything looks really good. I think he's going to be a real beauty when he's all put together. I think he's going to be just a beautiful guy. He's going to have nice ears forward, happy look about him. Excuse me. He's going to have a real pretty trot.
Yeah.
Very, very. And his canter looks cool, too. We're going to go
Yeah.
back to that canter again.
In the beginning.
Yeah. He has moments.
Yeah, he has his moments. But again, it's just because his highlight got out of place. And he tells you quite theatrically that his highlight's out of place.
Yeah.
He's a drama boy.
He is.
So,
He's a drama queen.
Drama boy.
Yeah, okay.
Zorro.
Prince.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
but I like how he's making the hind leg. I'm going to go back to the canter again.
Is that forward or back?
Towards the beginning, isn't it? Probably right around there,
So
just a little bit.
I'm watching
Yeah,
the
there you go.
outside hind leg. We're at 8.44. notice when he gets most upset, he stands on his inside hind leg and lets the outside hind leg go. So that's when he's most upset. So at that moment, just return to rhythm. That's all.
Okay.
Rhythm. And then eventually when he gets confident with his leg yielding, you can use that. But he found his outside hind leg for that cantergy part. I'm at 835.
Okay.
And he did find his outside hind leg for that cantergy part. So that's why it went so beautifully. And you're sitting nice over that outside of him. He needs you there, so that's good. I really like that. You're not over leaning to the inside. Your right hand is not drifting in, which is really excellent. Most riders will start drifting the inside in. That's really it. Beautiful transition to the trot. You allowed him freedom to gain the balance. Remember, the neck is the most fundamental balance points of a horse. So you let him find his balance by letting him make the base of his neck grow away from his shoulder, so his shoulder can find the rhythm. And when his shoulder found the rhythm, his hind leg did not jackknife.
Okay.
It stayed true
Mm-hmm.
to the track it was on. And remember, we don't want the hind leg leaving the track. We can bring the shoulder in. We can bring the shoulder out. But we can't bring the hind leg in or out.
Okay.
Because then he'll become a wheelbarrow. We don't want him to become a wheelbarrow.
No.
He knows too much about that already.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
so that's really good.
Very good.
Are we
Your time
on
is
to
up.
the next or
Yep.
your time? Oh, okay, because I kind of gathered that when you said, all right.
Yeah, she said the cookies are done. The timer went off. Her nickel is over.
I'm not a very good timekeeper, remember.
That's okay. All right, Lynn is next.
Okay, Liz, all right, I got it.
Yep.
Do you want to sit here, Lynn, or do you?
Yeah, I can do the whatchamacallit. I can do that.
Would you rather do it?
It doesn't
Carrie?
make any difference.
I mean,
to
I
me.
can do it. It's up to you.
No, just do it then.
Do we
Yeah,
have to
we're
set
here.
the timer again, or did she?
All right, good.
I don't know.
I'm getting over to you, Lynn.
Yep. I can set. Okay.
All right. Still not there yet. I'll tell you when I am there.
Okay, sure.
Make sure you get your address.
Any questions before we start?
No. No.
Okay.
I think my questions are. I think my questions are on the tape as we go.
Did I write a check?
Meditation clinic.
Not getting over there.
I can tell you all the things I'm doing wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
We should
From,
videotape ourselves more often.
I tell you, this is really good. But all of you are really on the right track. I'm just so pleased. Just really, really nice.
Okay.
It's fun to see that, the progress. And she's, all right, you're heading over to Cavaletti now. And,
Wait a minute. I start with the trot.
yeah.
Are you at like 15? Oh, 15?
All right, 15, what now?
You should be at like
Just about 15.
up 15. 15.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you there?
There we go. I
Yep.
got it.
Okay, 15.
Okay.
Nice, very nice.
Now see, I think.
Yeah, oh wow, you changed your upper body. That's much better.
Yeah, but it could be better than that.
Lynn, I'm much better than I've seen you.
Oh, okay. Also, that inside leg
much
could
better.
use some help.
I didn't hear you. What?
My inside leg could use some help too. It's not growing long.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. The inside leg could, but you know what the remedy for that is the inside seat bone.
Okay.
It wants to, it a little bit wants to, I'll tell you when a horse turns, anyway, the inside shoulder gets a little strong, and in that strength, it pushes our inside seat bone.
Okay.
And then our inside seat bone doesn't want to make itself stay nice down into the left side. This is you're going to the left. Start from your seat bone first. You'll notice your left shoulder will sink.
Yep.
That's because your shoulder's trying to compensate for your shifting inside seat bone, which is shifting slightly to the right. So what will happen is your inside shoulder will sink to make up for it.
Okay.
But remember, the horse only perceives the leg, not the shoulder and the heel. I'm sorry, the foot in the stirrup bed. They perceive your seat first.
Okay.
In Germany, when they take the test for age, the first question is, what's the most important age?
Seat.
And the answer is
Seat.
seat bones. Seat bones, because the horse, much like the backpack, if you were carrying a backpack or something on your back, a purse, that's lopsided. The horse perceives that. You can touch them with your legs, you can touch them with your whip. They're going to still keep shifting the haunches out to answer the shifting inside seat bone. I don't care how much you kick the leg or do the reins or anything, they're still going to do that. So the hard part for the rider is to move, and Von Neindorf was famous for this. He would always say, put your seat there and where it should be on the inside without losing your outside seat bone, and keep it there.
Okay.
I'll never forget him saying, looking you straight in the eye, and he would say, and keep it there. And he never taught in English, but if you translated the German, that's what it meant. Stay there. The horse will learn that you aren't, so to speak, on top of them. You aren't, the best term for that is, you aren't a shifting object on top of them. They soon learn to find where you are by your steadiness over your seat bone. Even though they're desperately trying to shift you over to their other side.
Okay.
They will do that. They will try desperately to get you away from the strong inside shoulder. And they will make very stiff the inside shoulder, and the stiff inside shoulder will shift your seat because the stiff inside shoulder is higher than the other, and it will gradually push you away from it, especially in the canterbury part.
Okay.
Or the yielding exercise. So, all right, do you want to go back to?
Yes, because I had some
Anything?
questions. Yeah, we'll start at the beginning,
Okay.
because it's not that long of a tape. It starts at like 15.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So, I am just about there. There you are.
Yeah, we solved my seat problem in my leg. So now we got,
You can, did you lengthen your stirrups? Is that what you did?
no,
No, she meant talking through.
talking through it. Because I had some questions on the Cavaletti and I had questions on some other things.
All right.
Okay, now what you wanted me to do was practice on 2 Cavalettis, not 3, to walk through
It's
them.
going very well.
Okay, to walk through them and then start with a yield from the walk and then from there go into a trot once I had them yielding. So do you think I'm getting there or how can I fix that?
through the walk cavalleti.
Okay.
He changed his tempo, and he got slower, right?
Okay, which he shouldn't have done, correct?
This is going to the left.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Because what he did, he had to drop his back. That's why his head came up.
Okay,
So he must go through that cavalleti at the tempo you get through it.
okay,
The reason he got slower is he wanted to use his strong side.
okay, okay,
So they do that, and then what they do is they drop the back, and now you're the second time coming through. See how slow we get. So did you see that?
no, we're getting to that right now.
Okay, I'll go back. Just tell me when you're there.
We're coming around the corner right now, should be coming right into it. So in other words, that's okay,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
okay,
Everybody come into it.
okay,
A little too slow. Now he changes his tempo right now.
okay,
He changed it.
okay,
Then he had to use the bottom neck muscle to make the steps through the cavalleti.
okay,
Because the hind leg didn't carry him through.
got it.
So what he did is he decided the best thing is just use the front end. Could be why he was a little trippy at one time. I think you said you had a little difficulty with that.
Yeah,
He does try to overuse the front end when he enters the cavalleti, which means that if he does hit him, he is going to maybe even go to his knees.
yeah,
So I'm sure that's probably what happened. So yeah, that could be what's happening. So when he comes through, he must, this is the second time through now, he must absolutely learn to carry himself through from the hind leg forward, which is no tempo change. He has to stay the same tempo as when he entered.
okay,
I'm sorry, as before he entered.
okay,
So, that may be what's happening when he drops. He may be changing his tempo and
Got
looking
it.
for the front to do the work.
okay,
And that if he hits anything with the front end, remember the hind leg's not carrying at that moment, so he will go down to his knees sometimes. Just
okay,
because.
yep,
So, we got you now at where you're adding a little halt.
right,
That's nice. You let him step into it, and then you allowed him to take the first step forward by the inside front. I saw you nod your head. Yep, you confirmed that. That was good. I'm watching the outside hind, the white
Yep.
ankle there, the white fetlock.
yep,
I'm watching that, and as you're coming, it's now down. Now it's down, and it's the last one that landed. So we start hoping that it will be the first one that lands. So
Got it.
what you can start adding is a little yield step.
okay,
And then the outside rein will make a little half halt. So as the outside hind is down comes the half halt is at the same moment as when the outside hind leg is down. And then you make the half halt longer until it does full halt. And at the moment the outside hind leg is down. So now you're trotting in the direction to the right clockwise,
okay,
and your position, your upper body is looking 1,000% better than when I was there in July.
okay,
Much better, huge improvement. Now we're going through the cavalleti. Again, he changed his tempo. Did you see it?
no, we gotta catch up to you, we'll be there in just a second.
Okay, I'll get back
We're-
there again.
We'll be right there in just a minute.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. So that's, he's
Slows
hesitating.
down. He slows down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hesitating, yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
So that is what is the fundamental
See, this one, he gets 2 feet in there.
He must,
Yeah,
he must maintain the tempo
okay,
of the walk that he had prior to entering the
got it,
Cavalry.
got it.
And you know, for you, you can just start counting if you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll notice that it drastically changes once he's in the Cavaletti. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you know, he really is trying to find his front end to get through this Cavaletti, which is going to get him in trouble when he starts trotting.
Yep,
You know, he might be able to, you know, bang it and trip in the walk, but don't forget in the walk you
Chicken
have 3
jumps.
feet on the ground at all times. But in the trot you only have 2 with a moment of suspension. So if they hit it and all their weight's on the front, then yeah, they will have a little trouble. So,
okay. I've got something to work on. I got lots to work on.
yeah,
Oh, we
yeah,
all.
yeah.
too.
A
But that
lifetime
will
of
be
work.
good for him because he does, remember the walk is the mother of the other 2 gates,
Mm-hmm,
so it'll clean up a lot of tempo problems in transition in going from one gate to another.
okay,
So the transitions are usually where a horse makes unclear steps. So you're going through the Cavaletti again. Oh, that last trip through at 18.3.
Uh-oh.
that's where he did the double foot.
18 point what?
I'm at 18.37,
Okay,
and I'm seeing you transition to walk,
Good job,
and
Sam.
you're heading toward the Cavaletti.
got it,
And you really did a good job in this one. This is where we have to be. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 heading toward the Cavaletti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, yeah, much
1, 2,
better.
Yeah.
3, 4. Excellent.
Mhm.
A little slow exiting right there, about 3 strides out. He got a little against his neck, against his shoulder. And you a little bit lost your position. Because of that, they draw us into a lack of position when they do that. You just have to struggle and say to yourself, don't go to his imbalance, invite him to my balance.
okay,
And there your heel comes nice. For the halt, your lower leg comes long and nice. Long and nice, good, good. Yep, your lower leg is, you give the aid a little too high up because he doesn't respond. So you make your heel go higher. That's normal. But what I would do is I would say with the whip I would make a little bit of annoyance on the shoulder. And
okay,
say, don't make my whip, don't make my heel crawl up your side just to get you to go forward. Just annoy him a little bit. Say, come on now. I don't want to change my position just to get you to come from halt to walk. So, careful, they're clever at telling us to change our position in order to beg for a walk, or a trot, or a canter. And so, annoy him a little bit, say, no, I stay here, I stay balanced, you come. You have an obligation to meet my balance. And then he says, oh, well, okay, glad you told me because before you kind of let me do it. So, we ran out of tape now. What parts do you want to go back to? You got some beautiful trot here on the wrong diagonal. Beautiful.
okay,
Yeah, my time was very nice for the walk transition.
That's closer.
Very, very nice. And now, next thing you can practice, Lynn,
mm-hmm,
since this is going so well, I'll tell you where I am. I ended up going with 14 to 2.
To what?
okay, 14-2-2.
14-2-2.
14 to
Yeah.
2. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, that was wrong. That was Megan. I
19.
said it wrong. 15 to 2.
15-2-2.
I meant to say 15.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you just crossed the Cavallari. And,
Got it.
you made, yeah, that was really good attempt at making him yield a little bit to the trot transition.
Okay.
I would annoy him a little bit with the whip though. He kind of does make me a little bit, huh? But then you really bring the trot out beautifully. Very nice. Did you see the ears kind of flop forward at 15.25 or 4? He flopped his ears forward like his back was swinging at that moment.
Okay.
There.
So let's go back to that again.
15.24.
I actually ended up going back to 15.14, 15.22, something like that.
Okay.
Now he's along this wall.
Yep.
His ears go forward. That was just beautiful.
Right there.
His back was really swinging, and his hind leg was just right. Let's go back to that again.
15.
Because then when you see his ears go like that when you ride him, you'll know. He's very, very expressive
Yeah, they're
when he's
right there.
right. So let's go to 15, 16.
Okay, we're almost there. Whoops.
Oh.
Yep.
Tell me when you're there.
We're there.
Okay. All right,
Right there.
15, 16.
Yeah.
You're going past A.
Yep.
And then you're coming around the far turn at F. And right there before the mirror, that's the trot we're looking for.
Okay.
And now your transition to walk was the outside hind had a good balance. So I was very pleased to see that. I'm going to go back to that again, 15.
Yeah, see, I think I planted myself a whole lot better and I wasn't hovering over the front of him.
That's right, you were.
Yeah.
You were much more balanced.
Yeah.
But that right, just before the mirror,
Yep.
let's go back to that. You know, when you're coming around to
Yep.
A.
Yep.
Let's see.
Got it.
Just before the mirror, I'm getting back there, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, just before the mirror, that right hind is just perfect. It's carrying his entire body
There.
forward.
Yeah.
And then for the trot or the walk transition, there's that right hind right there to take the walk transition. It's just beautiful. And you got into now look at the walk, how beautiful you are over both sides of him. See?
Yeah, and then
Really,
he's
really nice.
good over the Cavaletti.
So now when he yells, annoy him a little bit with the whip on the left side for the trot transition because
Okay.
he a little and there, that's beautiful. Now you're in the trot transition. His right hind is perfect. Very, very nice. Very nice. Excellent. 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 See how nice very nice his neck, his countenance, his eyeball. Everything looks really good. Walk transition. And then make sure that you're in the seat when he actually arrives at walk so that he comes to walk from your weight aid.
Okay.
But the weight aid shouldn't be blocking. It should be swinging him into the walk. And he's in and out of his transitions now. I'm at 16.24.
Okay.
And again, another nice outside hind leg. And now I would invite him into a walk that would be thinking maybe I could do yielding right now. So a little bit of energy in the walk, not that he slaps his front legs down fast.
Okay.
Now, this position that you're presenting waiting to arrive at the halt. Did you see that?
Yes, but it wasn't.
So that will be eventually the first lake that arrives at halt. The first, and then the other three come true to it. It'll be the one that balances the halt, and the other three will square to it.
Okay.
Because that's the stability of the entire horse. And that's really the best way to start training that outside hind, how to get ready for canter, everything. When you start teaching it, it has to be the balance for the halt, okay?
Okay.
Because it has to carry him to the halt. And when there's carrying of the outside hind, when you're training that leg to carry, you're training it for everything. You're training it for the canter part, you're training it for the trot transition, you're training it for the cavaletti, you're training it for the yielding, the lateral work, the collecting work, yeah, massage, everything. So just by the halt, to walk the halt, you are teaching that hind leg how to carry. So very good.
My handbag.
Now your hands are just really, really nice, Lynn.
I've been working on that.
It's really very, very well done. Yeah, so now he's ready for more yielding exercise. I would annoy him a little bit because he kind of says, really? Really? So I would annoy him a little bit. Say,
Okay.
yes, really? But, then let's praise.
Okay.
And he knows that you're not just gonna, expect it from him. Just say, hey, come on, let's try, and then wow, aren't you something?
Okay.
Release him from the demand. Let him have a little break, like, a couple seconds break of no pressure on the bridle, no pressure from your legs. Open the bridle, I call it, or relax the bridle, relax your legs, relax your drive, relax your demand, and say, wow, aren't you something? And then try again, annoy him again, do that about 2-3 times, and then make a party out of it.
Okay.
And then go for a walk. And then long range. He's pretty safe on the buckle, isn't he?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So go for a walk on the buckle for about a minute or two, couple minutes, and then come back to it again. And then if things are really going well and you think it's the best you could do for that day, don't drill. No more drilling. If you
Okay.
end on a note where he's starting to deteriorate, you're going to have to clean it up before you put him away because his last thought is the deterioration. So I always tell riders, quit while you're ahead. If you get one really good feeling under you, quit.
Okay.
Because you're just in the process of teaching. But now he's ready for more of the yielding exercises, and that's going to get his neck away from his shoulder. It's going to get him freer in his shoulder. He's going to spend more time off the ground with his front legs and more time on the ground with his hind legs. He's going to suck you into his back because he's going to be so not a tight back makes a rider's seat shift around, and a tight back tells the rider to stay not with them and not drawn into them. So
Okay.
that's all going to happen.
The only reason I hadn't pushed him into the trot after he went over the cavaletti, because you said to make sure that he was yielding out before I asked him to trot, so that he just didn't bust into the trot on me.
Yeah, did I say to push him to the trot?
You had originally told me to walk over the cavaletti, ask him to start yielding, but don't do it really big steps, smaller ones, so he wasn't falling over himself. And then once he did that, then I should ask him to trot and keep yielding out. But he had to yield first at the walk. And I was careful because I wanted him to do that first and not just come over the cavaletti and decide he was going to trot.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Okay. And I guess my other question was on the halt. When you do the halt, now should we Now with him, first of all, he had to learn that we were going to stop in the middle of a ride because I never usually stop, so that was a big deal for him. But well, it was because he's usually the go boy. But so that when you come down for your halt now, can you do it hesitating like I did, or are you supposed to come down like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should be right, or that takes time to get? Because you did say that that takes a long time to get it. Am I making sense?
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. Your goal is that all halts come from the outside hind leg being the first
Yep.
to take the balance and the carry.
Mm-hmm.
And if he keeps finding the other legs and the outside hind is last, then remember that's going to mirror all through your canter depart. It's going to mirror all through your lateral work. Let's say you're trying to teach him to shoulder in. He will do haunches out. He'll cross his haunches for shoulder in. So it's going to mirror all the way through. So if he doesn't learn how to halt with the outside hind leg being carrying and being the stabilization of the other 3 legs first, then he's going to mess up at the other stuff too.
But you can do that by, okay, my question is, now you can do that by slowly going into it, by forcing him to be the first leg down?
No, what you're going to do is...
See, that's what I had on the video, and that's what I was trying to figure out, what was the right or wrong way to do it.
Yeah, so when you come in the halt,
Got it.
your outside rein is going to be half holding when the outside hind steps down. When the and the way to know when the outside hind is stepping down is you're going to feel the left shoulder coming, if you're going, counterclockwise, the left shoulder being the inside shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So if the right hind leg is down,
Mm-hmm.
and you're half holding the moment it is down,
Okay.
you will quickly recognize how outside hind leg is down because the left shoulder would be the next leg that would go forward if you were continuing to slowly arrive in halt. So you half halt when the outside hind leg is down,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll notice that the left shoulder is advancing forward, so you got the half halt right. So you do it again when the left shoulder is swinging back. You know then the outside hind is going to come down soon. So you half halt again, and then when he starts decelerating to the point where you have a really butter-like good feeling in your outside rein, and you feel like you just came right up to your seat like a suction cup, then comes full halt.
Okay.
Becky needs her phone.
I mean, it's unmistakable because you'll feel everything so butter-like in your outside rein.
Okay. I think we've reached the end. Plus, I got to give Becky back her phone.
Yeah, Becky has her phone, needs her phone. She has to leave for an appointment, so.
All right,
But-
good timekeepers. You kept me on time.
Well, thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, this was super.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you are on the right track. I see nothing but beautiful things, and now the horses are ready for more.
Okay,
Yes.
well, we'll have to do this again, but we'll see you in October.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, did you see the eclipse?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I was working. I didn't see the eclipse.
It wasn't that. I didn't feel
It wasn't much to see here, but
No.
North Carolina, there'd be a lot more to see, I think. I know
Yeah.
South Carolina was the
quality
place to